what was your acting journey like to get to a point of letting it go? Because that's a word that's or a phrase that's tossed around in
Yeah.
in teaching acting and giving
Hmm.
advice in acting is letting it go. So how did you come to that ability to let it go?
I mean, honestly, like I still think I'm trying to get there.
Mm.
Honestly, like there's sometimes I'll do an audition and I really, really I think now I
I mean,
almost am.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say you're there. Like you're trying to figure out a method, but because you're aware that you need to let
Yeah.
it go, I
Yeah.
think you're in the right realm. But to get to that mindset alone, I feel is a feat, right?
Yeah,
Because
no,
like
for sure.
yeah,
For
so it's like
sure.
where did that come from? What experiences did you go through or advice or who did you hear told you to let it go?
Yeah. So I mean like this was a very interesting few months, but right as I was about to start school, um these experiences probably led to this. Um there was within like a month or two, I did an audition in person in Toronto for an American film, and they were casting out of LA and Toronto. And it was a film about space, and it was a really me liking space. I really wanted to get it, and my agent told me that they'd sent my audition to the producers, and that I was one of the few people left. And literally, like a few weeks before I was about to start university, my agent was like, "They want to fly you to LA to do a chemistry read with another actor." And she was a fairly big actor, had been in a few big TV shows, and it was an incredible experience. Like, like I had never been flown out to LA for a chemistry read before. Like that was the
Yeah.
first time that had happened, and it was it was just cool to be back in LA, but it also is just a really exciting experience. Um, and so of course, getting that close to something, it was down to me and one other kid my age.
Hmm.
And so I of course really wanted that. But then right when I got back from LA, I found out that I was getting close for another TV show as well.
Mm.
Um, and it was an American show, and it was a smaller role. It was like a recurring role on this show, but it was being hyped up as like, I don't even think it got picked up, but at the time it
Mm.
was being hyped up as like, I don't know, like they were trying to market it as like this could be like the next Riverdale. Like it wasn't at all. It didn't end up being that at all. Um, but um, um, but yeah, so that was very exciting as well. And so both those things were going, and I was like, okay, one of these are going to work out. One of these are going
Mm.
to work out, and then they both didn't work out. The movie, the other guy got the role, and then the TV show. I met with the directors, and they're like, yeah, we really want you. Like, I did a Zoom call with them. It was great, and then my agent called like 2 weeks later, being like, there was one person at the network that didn't like you, didn't want to
Mm.
sign off on you, and so
Yeah.
they ended up going a different way. And so after that, I was like, damn, I really have to like, you know, be able to take in these experiences. And like of course it gets harder when you get that close for something and then you don't get it,
Hmm.
of course, because you're thinking in your head like there's a greater chance that I'm going to get it now. But like after both those experiences happening back to back, I was like, I really just got to like take in every opportunity for what it is, and just be like thankful for whatever opportunity comes. And whatever happens is out of my control. I think something that I've been trying to tell myself is like, you can only control what you can control, really. And it's like whatever is out of your control is out of your control. And worrying about it, or spending too much time thinking about it, like this applies to more than just acting. It's just like whatever's out of your control is out of your control, and worrying about it isn't going to get you anywhere. um just gotta do what you can. That's all you can do.